Welcome to the deep dive. Our mission, like always, is taking a whole load of information and pulling out the key insights for you.
Hmm.
Now, today's dive is, well, it's really special for us. We're actually setting aside our usual bunch of
Yeah,
sources.
we're doing something different. We're focusing completely on the monthly forecast from someone we both know personally
Yeah.
and respect immensely, Lorenzo.
Exactly, Lorenzo. For those of you who might not know his work, he's a truly gifted astrologer, tarot reader. I mean, he just has this incredible knack for tapping into what's really going on underneath.
It's uncanny, honestly. We've both personally experienced how, well, how profound and accurate his insights can be. It's quite something.
Absolutely. It really is. And because we value his perspective so highly, we decided to do something a bit unusual today.
We're going to deliver his complete forecast. This is for Cancer under the upcoming May 12, 2025 full moon in Scorpio. And importantly,
Word for word, yeah. No summarizing, no interpretation from us, no skipping bits.
exactly. The goal is just simple, really. Share Lorenzo's unique wisdom directly with you,
Yeah.
especially if you happen to be a Cancer sun or, Cancer rising.
Yeah, listen close and just consider how these energies might resonate in your own life.
Okay.
So let's just get straight into it. This is
This is Lorenzo's Tarastrology horoscope for Cancer under the May 12, 2025 full moon in Scorpio.
okay, he starts. This is not another surface level reading.
Hmm.
This is a full-blown psycho-spiritual initiation where the tarot speaks, the cosmos confirms, and your soul remembers what it came here to do.
Yeah. Okay. And then the headers.
Yep.
Cancer full moon Tarastrology, May 12, 2025. Cancer, the full moon wants your fire back. You're not crazy. You're channeling.
And also, your creative fire is possessed the dream returns, but demands a sacrifice.
And he adds this in parentheses. Every emotion now is a message. Every silence is a spell. Every ending is a choice.
Then a practical note. Remember to check both your sun sign and your ascendant, your rising sign, for a more accurate and personalized horoscope, as the ascendant shapes how the planetary transits play out in your daily life.
That's always key.
Mm-hmm.
He continues. Each planetary body is represented by its tarot archetype. Each sign is its costume, its mask. Each house is the stage where it plays its role. This is a psychic opera. Let's begin.
Love that. Psychic opera. Okay, the main headline. Full moon headline. High priestess in death's robe in the fifth house.
Wow. Okay, so the fifth house. That's usually creativity, romance, self-expression, that kind of thing, right?
Exactly. Raw soul fire, as he puts it. And that image. High priestess, intuition, secrets. But in death's robe. Intense.
Really intense, Lorenzo explains. The high priestess dressed as death walks into your fifth house, the temple of expression, romance, and raw soul fire. She does not knock. She summons you back to your forgotten fire.
This is not about play. This is about creative resurrection, a buried passion, a lost voice, a romance with your own essence that was sacrificed to survive. Now it knocks.
Not with flowers, but with thunder.
Yeah, something you once loved or someone who once lit you up may come back, but this time it demands full truth.
No performance, no perfection, no pretending.
Phew. Okay, next section. The cosmic aspects and what no one else will dare to say.
All right, let's break these down first. Trine to Saturn, the world, in Pisces the moon, in the ninth house.
So a trine, that's a flowing aspect, generally helpful, Saturn. He links to the world card
Wow.
in Pisces, which he connects to the moon. And the ninth house philosophy, higher mind, that realm.
Right. And Lorenzo's take on this configuration.
He says, the world wears the moon's robe and sits on the throne of your philosophy, higher mind, and spiritual truth. This is not just beliefs. This is a cosmic closure to a life chapter that denied your fire in the name of duty. It's the end of playing small to be wise. Now wisdom demands expression.
And then, no more journals. Publish, proclaim, perform.
Yeah.
Wow, that's direct.
Isn't it? Okay, next aspect. Trine to North Node RX, the star reversed, in Pisces in the ninth.
North node, our path forward. RX means retrograde, so maybe reviewing that path. He links it to the star reversed. Still in Pisces? Still ninth house?
His interpretation. Your soul contract is reactivating, but it's flipped. You're not supposed to teach what you were taught. You're here to rewrite it.
Okay.
This is the sacred rebel priestess energy coming online. But here's the key. It's hidden. You won't be validated. Not yet. You must trust the invisible.
Trust the invisible. That's a big theme.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Opposition to Uranus, the Fool, in Taurus, the Hierophant, in the 11th.
Right. Opposition. That means tension, a challenge. Uranus, the disruptor, the Fool archetype. In Taurus, which he links to, the Hierophant, tradition, structure.
Yeah.
And 11th house groups, community, networks.
So a real clash there. What does Lorenzo say?
This is the clash.
Right.
Your soul versus the system. You're shedding affiliations, communities, online identities, and networks that praised your palatable self while shunning your primal magic.
Yeah.
The fool comes to shake your tree, and then this quote, if your audience expects the mask, are they your audience or your captors? Now is not the time to please the algorithm. Now is the time to disrupt it.
Powerful stuff. Okay, what's next?
Sextile to South Node RX, the devil reversed, and Virg, the hermit, in the third.
Sextile, that's an opportunity, right? A helpful link. South Node is our past patterns. RX, again, review. Link to devil reversed. Liberation, maybe. And Virgo the hermit, details, analysis. Third house is communication, how we think and speak.
Yeah, and he says, you're freeing yourself from intellectual servitude, from obsessively explaining yourself, perfecting your craft, editing your truth into fragments. The devil reversed whispers. Stop making your voice digestible. Let it be untamed, unapologetic. Oracular.
Oracular, love that. Okay, there's one more aspect listed here.
Yep. Quincunx to Jupiter, Wheel of Fortune, in Gemini the Lovers, in the 12th house.
Quincunx, that's the awkward one, isn't it? Requires adjustment. Jupiter, expansion, the Wheel of Fortune. In Gemini, duality, the Lovers. And the 12th house, the hidden realm, subconscious, spirituality, illusions too.
Exactly. Lorenzo says, this is where it gets slippery. Jupiter promises growth, but in the 12th house, it's tied to illusions. Big dreams may come cloaked in confusion. Too many signs, too many downloads, too many voices in your head saying, is this real? Or am I just losing it?
That's relatable sometimes, isn't it? That feeling.
Totally. He finishes, you're not crazy, but you must ground the vision before you launch it. Otherwise, it dissolves.
Crucial advice. Okay, so that covers the main aspects. Then he moves into what he calls
the planetary backdrop no one else will catch. Little deeper cuts here.
Right. First, Saturn conjunct North Node in 9th. Conjunction means they're fused, working together.
Lorenzo's take. This is your prophetic calling being shaped like marble under pressure. It doesn't feel inspiring. It feels like sacred discipline. Right. And you're billing it blindfolded.
Wow, okay. Then Saturn square Jupiter in 12th. Square means friction, challenge.
Yes. Your faith is being tested in silence. This isn't spiritual awakening through bliss. This is initiation through isolation.
That really lands. Isolation as initiation.
It does. And finally, in this section, Uranus sextile North Node trine South Node. So Uranus is helping the nodes.
What's the implication?
You are becoming the oracle that the system can't control. But to claim that, you must leave the crowd.
Not forever. Just long enough to find your unfiltered voice.
Exactly, which leads perfectly into his.
Wow, moment. This isn't a creative awakening, it's a possession.
Okay, listen to this. The 5th house plus full moon in Scorpio, your inner child's buried power is resurrecting. But she's not sweet. She's ancient, wild, and pissed you forgot her.
Whoa.
She's not asking for permission. She wants your body back, your schedule back, your art back.
Then he says, this isn't finding your joy. This is reclaiming the sacred madness you exiled to fit in.
Sacred madness. That's potent imagery. Really captures that Scorpio full moon intensity in the filth.
It really does. Okay, so after that, he offers some very specific advice.
Right, the section called Practical Psychic Advice They Won't Tell You. Let's go through them. Number 1. Light a candle. Write a love letter to your teenage self or creative past self. Burn it. That version is returning with demands.
Okay, number 2.
2. Ditch the structured spiritual routine. Replace it for 1 week with singing, dancing, or creating intuitively every morning.
I like that. Number 3.
3. Unfollow 3 accounts or groups that validate you but subtly silence your raw truth.
Ooh, good one. Practical. Number 4.
4. Cancel 1 performance or project where you're playing a role. Replace it with 1 chaotic, unfiltered act of soul expression.
Chaotic and unfiltered. Okay, and the last one.
5. Say out loud on May 12th, I welcome back the voice I silenced to be accepted.
A powerful affirmation.
Definitely. And then he hits us with the
final wow line.
Ready. This full moon isn't asking what lights you up. It's demanding that you become the fire.
Wow.
Not polite, not filtered, not explainable, just real, wild, and holy.
It's just real, wild, and holy. Okay, that's a lot to take in already, but there's more.
There is. He has a whole other section digging even deeper. He prefaces it with,
yes. Let's dive into the truth no one else will say, the soul-level nuance and practical precision that will nail this full moon in Scorpio for Cancer.
Okay, first point here. The nuance. This isn't about creation. It's about possession of purpose.
Possession of purpose. Explain that.
Lorenzo writes, The fifth house isn't just where you create, it's where the divine creates through you.
Oh, good.
The high priestess in death's robes in this house doesn't say, express yourself. She says, surrender your ego to what wants to be born through you, no matter how strange, unpopular, or unprofitable it seems.
That shifts the perspective entirely.
Right. He adds, this isn't fun. It's holy fire. It will scare you. It will excite you. It will demand obedience to the voice you've been ignoring.
Obedience to that inner voice. Okay. What else did others miss, according to Lorenzo?
This section. Missed by others. Jupiter in your 12th. The danger of enlightened escapism. Remember that slippery Jupiter?
Yeah, the potential for illusion. How does he elaborate?
Everyone will tell you, Jupiter in your 12th is spiritual expansion? No. It's seductive delusion if ungrounded. Right now, you're vulnerable to spiritual bypassing, guru syndrome, channeling without anchoring, escaping into mysticism instead of making art or making change.
That's a really critical warning, especially with that 12th house placement.
Exactly. And he poses the question, Jupiter is testing you. Will you stay floating or embody the transmission?
Embody the transmission. Okay. Powerful distinction. What's next?
He talks about the sacred conflict that no one names.
Okay, what are the elements of this conflict?
He lists them. 5th house Scorpio, raw soul exposure.
Right.
12th house Jupiter, dreamlike mysticism.
Oh, wow.
9th house Saturn, pressure to be wise, correct, or doctrine approved.
So you got the raw, the dreamy, and the pressure to be proper.
Exactly. And the conflict is, do I share my weird, fiery, sexual, wild, mystical truth? Or do I package it to be acceptable, spiritual, and respected?
That's the core tension, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's Lorenzo's answer?
The answer, you don't choose, you merge them. Be the mystic and the mess. The prophet and the performer, that's the revolution.
I love that. Mystic and mess, prophet and performer, merging, not choosing.
Yeah. Okay, then he gives another round of advice.
More practical stuff.
Yeah.
Practical, rarely shared advice for this full moon. Okay, number 1.
1, make love to your creativity, literally or symbolically.
Interesting.
This is sensual, alchemical expression, even if you're alone. Light a red candle, move your body, write erotica, channel energy through pleasure. You need to awaken the vessel before you can embody the message.
Awaken the vessel. Got it. Number 2.
2, cancel one performance-based activity this week. Replace it with improvisation.
Improvisation. Okay.
Paint, dance, speak, or write without knowing what will come out. Do it for the muse, not the metrics.
Muse, not metrics. Good reminder. 3.
3, burn your most perfect spiritual rule or idea.
Whoa. Okay.
Whether it's a quote, a belief, or a schedule, get rid of one thing you've been clinging to for spiritual safety. Replace it with chaos. Spirit wants space.
Let chaos in. Okay. Number 4.
4, ask yourself, what am I too scared to create because it will change how people see me? Then start it in secret.
Start in secret.
That's the real work.
Okay. And the final piece of advice.
5, ritual affirmation to say aloud on May 12th. I revoke the masks I wore to be holy and reclaim the madness I buried to survive.
Another powerful affirmation. Reclaiming the madness.
Yeah. And that leads into his final point.
The wow moment that hits the nerve. What is it?
Okay, this is it. This full moon isn't here to help you create. It's here to help you remember that your art is a spirit and it's been locked in a cage of your own caution.
Wow.
Now it's kicking the door open. Let it
kick the door open. That's quite the mic drop.
Isn't it just... And then naturally he has his.
Closing call to action. What does he ask?
If this prophecy ignited something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, subscribe. Let others feel this roar. And if you're ready to step into your own rain order, your personalized astrology or tarot reading from me, Lorenzo, this isn't entertainment. This is your divine blueprint. Links below.
Right.
Let's write your legacy louder, sharper, and truer than ever before.
And that's the complete forecast.
That was. Yeah, the entirety of Lorenzo's forecast for Cancer for this May 12th full moon. As always, I mean, his insights are just so layered, aren't they? It really makes you think.
Absolutely. And, you know, having known Lorenzo for a while now, that depth, that precision, it just consistently blows me away. He really understands these energies. There's such a power in how direct he is. No messing around.
Totally. So for all of you listening, and especially, like we said, if you're a Cancer sun or Cancer rising, maybe just sit with that for a bit.
Yeah, really let it sink in. What parts jumped out at you? Which of Lorenzo's words really resonated? And maybe ask yourself why.
And perhaps, building on that, maybe the final thought to leave you with is something Lorenzo really hammered home. What long-silenced part of your own inner fire that ancient wild part.
Hmm.
What is it that's demanding to be seen right now?
Yeah, demanding to be expressed regardless of, whether other people get it or approve of it, regardless of that external validation.
Exactly.
It's a powerful question to sit with.
It really is. Well, thank you for taking this deep dive with us into Lorenzo's really unique and I think powerful perspective.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Until our next exploration.